incomplete. Colton Schmidt, fourth-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
12. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Somewhat surprising stat. The Panthers, they haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher on the ground since '09. That's the longest active drought in the NFL, but certainly they're hoping Christian McCaffrey can change that.
Not just as a ball carrier, but also as a pass receiver, and take pressure off of Cam Newton, give him some easy completions, and maybe he doesn't get hit as much in the pocket that way.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And down he'll go at the 25. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. First chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So why do you spend a first-round pick on a cornerback for plays just like the one we saw there? They think very highly of this young man, and he rewarded him in a big way, making a nice play on that deep ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And they take him down. And the Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And here come the Bills. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Newton. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 24 yards. These two, Newton and Olsen, they have formed quite a partnership. Olsen, 3 straight years over 1,000 yards receiving. The first time in NFL history, Charles, that a tight end's done that 3 consecutive seasons.
And the tight end's supposed to be an accessory to an offense. But in Carolina, Greg Olsen is the primary receiver.
First and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. The first of the career for Tre'Davious White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly in there to get him for a loss loss of 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now back to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lucky 56. Leopard! 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 Switch! Detroit! Detroit! Check! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back. No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, feel a little confident.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. To return, it's Kalen Clay. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. K1 short. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Unable to corral. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Dancing to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action, it's Newton. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to find Curley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Green.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here
we go now. 319. 319.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And that pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the two...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they take a knee. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.